Hey smokers, Drago1 here. Today we're going to be doing a weird ass data transfer from a 2007 iMac to a 2012 Mac Mini. So my dad has been hanging on to this thing since probably early 2008, before the 2008 line came out. And it has intermittent shut-off issues, which has been plaguing the machine for, I don't know, years, and he's just been putting up with it. It's time for a change. So we need to transfer all of his data onto the 2012 Mac Mini right there so he can get a new start. And of course everybody knows the easiest way to transfer data from one Mac to another is to use FireWire target disk mode, or in this case Thunderbolt target disk mode. But we have ourselves a little problem. You'll see that there's a distinct lack of Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt didn't start showing up on Macs until 2011. So the only way, if we want to really do this, is plug our FireWire 800 cable in there and dig around for an adapter so that we can plug into Thunderbolt. But oh wait, we're already using the Thunderbolt port for mini display port, because the monitor I'm using doesn't have HDMI. Well, I guess I could use my main monitor for the display, but it doesn't matter, because I don't have a FireWire 800 to Thunderbolt adapter. There. We just forgot to turn the lights on. So how are we going to do it this time? So here we have the FireWire 800 cable connected to the 2007 iMac. We can't plug it into the 2012 Mac Mini because we don't have the adapter. That, of course, would have been the ultimate way to do it. Some people will probably immediately say, well, you can do Ethernet. That's the baby way of doing it. We're going to do this the Drago1 way. And the Drago1 way means that we're going to use another computer, Mac Pro, which does have FireWire 800. And it just so happens that its front-facing FireWire port is within reach. And there we go. So, I'm going to turn it on. Hold down the T key, and it is now a mountable volume. We have the other computer, which has a matte screen entirely obscured by glare. How is this going to help us? Well, you'll see in a sec. We take a closer look, we see that not only that our display is scratched, but our FireWire mounted volume from his drive is right there from the iMac. Let's see how this works out. So now onto something I don't do very often, which is data transfers from a fresh installation of, in this case, Sierra. I think I just heard the XP notification bubble. Crap, I'm going to have to put his SSD into this too? God damn it! Holy shit, I can't see anything! I barely have the issue where things are too bright. Holy shit. My heart just stopped. Okay, so this is the screen. This is the magical screen. We want to transfer from another computer. So now it's going to look for whatever the source is. Doesn't seem to be having a lot of luck. So the next way involves us moving back over to the Mac Pro. Now we have file sharing stuff going on here, and there are some shared folders. And let's go ahead and manually add his hard drive, which is now being shared over the network. And then we can sort of pray that it will somehow find this on the network. Can it be found on the network? I have no idea. The only way to know is to have another Mac plugged into the network, this one, to actually look and see if it shows up at all. This one is not in a position to do that right now. So, we're going to have to turn this one on to regular mode and not target disk mode, which will then break its link to this, making the test no longer work again. So it's sort of a paradox. We would need a fourth Mac in the mix. Oh, my MacBook Pro was sitting on this whole time, in a backpack, in my closet. That's great. And it's at 86% battery, and I haven't used this in about 2 months? That's not bad. Alright. Basically, you can see that Macintosh HD and Macintosh HD 1 both show up on the network. So there's no problem there. I'm assuming Macintosh HD is the internal one, but either way, it's there. Shit. Yeah, I actually did confirm this is actually his drive here, and you can see the files on it. Unfortunately, Mac Mini over there doesn't fucking see it. So that means we're just gonna have to do an over the Ethernet transfer. And I'm told that those don't work too well. So let's see if we can do this the over the network Apple way. No more Firewire 800, no more Mac Pro. We don't need either of those anymore because we're just going to use Ethernet from computer to computer. Okay, so as you can see, he's running Mavericks on his computer. So let's go ahead and launch up that, what is it? Migration Assistant, yes! And through the power of zooming in, I will have to do limited post-production. Okay. Oh, never mind. It just is like shutting down. I didn't tell it to like reformat the computer or anything, did I? What the fuck? Whoa! How do you want to transfer your information to another Mac? That option was not available on the Mac Mini. This is like the most simple shit ever. Like, what the f- Hey, we got something over here. There it is. And yes, it does say Ogre's iMac. He doesn't know about the meme, I promise. But you can sort of, I do like how Apple sets this up. Because on the top you can clearly see what you're doing. Migrate to another Mac and transfer information to this Mac. So there's not really a lot of doubt of what's going to happen. And it very clearly shows that we're going from here to there. And the new Mac doesn't even have a name because it's a fresh install. Over here, what do we have? What would you like to transfer from Ogre's iMac? And we're actually, and the cool thing is we're going to actually be doing this at speeds, since we're doing this over Ethernet. Now, our bottleneck here is going to be the hard disk in the 2007 iMac, because it's the oldest piece of crap, and, you know, the hard disk could fail while we're doing this, and then we'd be totally screwed. Could it be that the macOS Tiger migration assistant gave me comprehensive enough instructions for me to do it myself over Ethernet? I have no idea. Okay, so I walked away for a while, and I turned the lights out because it was bright. So I walked away for a little while, and I need to turn the lights back on. That doesn't really matter since I'm looking at a screen that's already illuminated. But as you can see, when it finished, it didn't say that it finished. It just finished and went right to the login screen. The question is it all there? Holy shit! Migration complete. Migration to your new Mac is complete. And now we're logging in. Doing a first time login, so it's probably got a lot of stuff to shuffle around. Or it's going to do that thing where it doesn't work. I was literally about to say, oh my god, this is a Draga video that actually worked. But it actually looks like it is. So what we need to find out is make sure, and this is the most important part, whether or not all of his iTunes music came over. That's right, my dad is one of those people who imports all kinds of audio CDs in Apple lossless format. He picked the right format, but he spent a lot of man hours getting that done. What we need to do is we need to open the iTunes library and make sure that everything's there. Well, I did a hell of a lot of scrolling, and there's a hell of a lot of Enya. So, I think we were successful here. Let's just make sure that it is in fact Apple lossless. MP3? 128 kilobits per second? What happened? Oh man, we got a whole iTunes library crisis on our hands. Oh yeah, everybody likes Josh Groban. Let's see what's going on here. And there we go, Apple lossless audio file. Looks like I found the right copy of this library. Thanks for watching. This has been Druaga1. I have to sing over this example of Apple lossless music playback, or YouTube will kick my ass and remove my monetization. The stakes are high now. You can't do fun shit on YouTube anymore. So I'll just say bye and thanks for watching.